Hi there, Aries, and welcome back to Starlord Tarot. This is your tarot forecast for the month of July 2022. Can you believe we're in July already? Wow. Anyway, all of your cards have been shuffled, laid out here in the monthly format. We'll start off with your overall energy, and then we'll move down to the week by week. So your overall energy, Aries, is the Knight of Wands in the upright position. Well, first of all, it is a court card, could be representing a person. If it's representing a person, this is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag, Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female. For some of you, this could be representing someone close to you. Could be a friend, a family member, a romantic interest. The Knight of Wands is known as the Quicksilver, sort of comes in out of nowhere. Knights usually bring in some kind of offer. It is your own energy though, Aries. You're coming up in your own reading as central energy in the upright position, indicating you are ready to move and move quickly. This could just be you yourself, Aries, that wants to make an offer. Now, the offer could be anything from maybe an offer to purchase a home. It could be an offer to purchase a business or a vehicle or anything like that. It could definitely be a passionate offer for those of you who are free and single. You could be looking to, maybe pair up with somebody. Maybe it's another fire sign. It could be any sign, though. But the Knight of Wands is about, there's a reason he's known as Quicksilver, because can come up just like that out of nowhere. For some of you, it could be something sudden that's happening this month. Perhaps Wands do govern travel as well as business and enterprise. So it could be, for some of you, you could be thinking of taking up travel this month. It could be something that comes out of the blue, just like the Knight of Wands energy. For others of you, this could be somebody who is messaging you. Perhaps they're letting you know that they're coming in. They could be coming in to stay with you for a few weeks or something like that. Could, again, dominating energy for the time frame. Or it could just represent that things are moving very, very quickly this month, exactly the way Aries likes it. So it could be anything from a business offer, a job offer, an offer to go on a wild adventure. That's what the Knight of Wands is known for. Could be somebody coming in from out of town. Perhaps this whole thing is happening quite suddenly and could be catching you off guard a little bit. But I think, Aries, at this point, it just looks like you're ready to go with it. Right at the beginning of the month, in week 1, we have the Page of Swords here, rooted down by Major Arcana Justice in the upright. So the Page of Swords, again, another court card, could be representing a person. If it's representing a person, this is air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, male or female. Could be somebody else is coming in at the beginning of the week with information. Now this, I always equate the Page of Swords with that little person at the water cooler, that's just kind of like telling you, psst, did you hear the company's planning on doing this, doing that? I always say, make sure, if this is what's going on, Aries, make sure that you get more information on this, because the Page of Swords usually only has little increments of information, not the whole enchilada, so to speak. So if there is some of that going on at the beginning of the month for you, make sure to listen closely, or make sure that you get some backup information. Sometimes the Page of Swords does make sense. It can indicate that someone is looking into your, your private affairs, primarily due to the fact that it could be, if you've been applying for jobs or things like this, this could indicate a background check, or if you're applying for anything, an apartment or something like that. There could be a background check. Others of you, Page of Swords can represent a little bit of stalker energy. Could be somebody's been looking at your profile on social media, or somebody's doing some kind of checking up on social media. But Justice is rooting it down here. This is Libra energy. Justice in the upright position points to that fairness and balance and having things work out. So even if there is a little bit of stalker energy here, maybe they will get their, their just rewards or just dessert, so to speak, for, spying on you. I really don't think there's a lot of that going on, although it's a general read. So for some of you Aries, that could be the situation. But whatever's happening here, it looks like justice will prevail in week 1. For some of you, this could be getting news or information about a legal situation. If you have something held up in court, it could be that you're starting to get some information. There could be need for more information, but you could be hearing a message or getting a message from someone. The justice in the upright position can also represent like an arbitration or something that has finally been completed. Things are looking good for you in week 1. Week 2, we have the 8 of Wands in the upright position, rooted down by the 4 of Swords in the reverse. Well, the 8 of Wands, this is about a lot of communication. We see that for you. This month, I think, is going to come in like gangbusters. Between this fast-moving energy or overall energy of the Knight of Wands, that's a lot of fast movement. The 8 of Wands here can indicate, for those of you who are making travel plans, things could be expediting quite quickly in week 2. There could be a lot of communication going back and forth between yourself and your travel agent, or yourself and wherever it is you're going. Some of you perhaps are planning an extended trip somewhere, and there could be a lot of communication that needs to go back and forth. For others of you, the 8 of Wands can indicate, arrows of love find their mark. If you're single and looking, it could be that somebody is coming in at the beginning of the month for you, and this could be a lot of plans being made, or even just communication where you're constant calling or hearing from them over and over again. Good news for those of you who say just have started a business, because this could indicate a lot of clients coming your way. It could indicate a lot of sales coming in if you're in sales. The 4 of Swords is in the reverse position, indicating that the 3 of, well, the 4 of Swords in the upright position can point to that sort of healing energy, but when it's in the reverse position, this can indicate you're done with the healing process. It can put you, in a sense, back to that 3 of Swords energy where you're remembering maybe some, hurtful times or moments or separation or something like that. But I do see a healing of that situation taking place in week 2. It looks like you're healing from something. In 4 of Swords in reverse, this is where we're expected to get back into action again. So it could be, for some of you, if you were held up for any reason, even physical reasons perhaps, it could be that you see yourself getting better, physically better, in week 2, because there's a lot to deal with, it looks like, and things are coming at you so quickly. So you will need to sort of recover from whatever situation happened here, Aries. You're going to need to recover pretty quickly. But Aries usually does. Aries does everything pretty quickly, so I think he'll be good. In week 3, we have the 4 of Pentacles in reverse, rooted down by the major arcana, the Devil in reverse. Well, the 4 of Pentacles in reverse can indicate finally releasing old belief systems, even old things that we no longer need, material things. I call this my hoarder card when it's in the upright position. This is where we're holding on to too many things, but we need to release them. So when it's in reverse, this is exactly what you're doing in week 3. It looks like you're releasing a lot of old belief systems, maybe even some material goods. It could be that perhaps some of you are moving or planning a trip somewhere, and perhaps you're not taking as much as you thought you would or expected to, or so forth. You're releasing a lot of things that are no longer serving you, which makes sense in the space astrologically that you are right now, Aries, because this is a year of purging and letting go, because you're starting anew come December of this year. You're starting a brand new cycle. So it's time to get rid of all those outdated things that no longer serve us. And with the Devil in reverse rooting it down, this is an indication that there will be strong willpower here to overcome. It'll be overcoming whatever addictions or even fear. Sometimes the devil in reverse can be releasing a fear that held one back. So this could be indicating in week 3 you're just releasing. It looks like there's a lot of releasing going on because you're healed right in week 2. So it looks like you're starting to release, and devil in reverse also can indicate that our willpower is really, really strong. So it looks like whatever it is you're planning on doing here in week 3, if it's purging things, letting go of old belief systems, whatever it is you're doing, you're going to be sticking to your guns with the devil in reverse. This is definitely releasing anything that's trying to take you in a bad place. This could be, I don't know, denouncing the devil. It could be that you're no longer wanting to hold on to things that kept you chained to the material side of life, that kept you chained to things that caused problems in your life with the Four of Pentacles reversed. That's about releasing, just releasing, letting things go, having an easier time of it, because that can revert back to the Three of Pentacles upright, which is a card that represents cooperation. So it's easy enough for you to release your fears, release whatever is holding you back. It can also be, just like I said, simply sticking to your guns. If you have decided to do something, this is what I'm going to do, that's what you're going to do, and you're not going to backpedal at all. You're just going to stick towards what your plan is. It seems like you know what direction to go into now somehow, Aries, and you're making your strategy, your plan to execute it all and bring it all into fruition. Well, this is a good thing, though. This is what we need to do when we're purging, like in that final year, the 12th house. This is what we're supposed to be doing, right? We're supposed to be purging things, letting go of things, and also planning the next steps for the years ahead. So last week of July, we have the Nine of Wands in reverse, rooted down by Major Arcana, the Chariot. The Nine of Wands in the reverse position points to cease. It's like there will be no more challenges. Nine of Wands in the upright position, that's the Wounded Warrior, where we're expecting more problems and more challenges, but we've got the strength and reserve to hold on. But when it's in reverse, this can indicate that the movement forward, because it points back to the Eight of Wands, which is already in your reading, that the movement forward will be so swift, will be so quick, that the challenges that you had faced before, or the blockades, the stone, wall that you kept coming up against, it seems like now it's going to be behind you as long as you move quickly. There's a lot of quick activity, movement, fast forward, and look where you land with the Chariot in the upright position. This is Cancer energy. But the Chariot is all about fast movement again, forward. Can indicate a road trip, it can indicate travel, can indicate perhaps purchasing a new vehicle. Maybe some of you are purchasing an RV and you're going to take it on the road for the rest of the summer. Or you could be looking at just purchasing a new vehicle now because you need it for your new business, or because you've moved you've moved somewhere where you might need a more reliable vehicle, whatever is going on here. But the Chariot's all about fast movement forward, because we know exactly where we're going and we know that our success is assured. The card also represents a victory in whatever it is we're trying to. Some of you could actually become victorious over a roadblock. The Nine of Wands in reverse. Some of you could finally conquer this block that keeps coming up again and again. Some of you, it's in your relationship. For others of you, as a health or a financial or a career problem, it kept coming up again and again. Well, this is finally conquering and getting over that block. So as usual, when I close out the reading, I pull 2 cards from the astrology deck. One is for love and romance, and the second is for career and finance. So we'll pull one for love and romance for Aries for the month of July. What do we have? Aquarius, number 35, and awakening. So that could be important to some of you, the number 35, but something important could happen concerning your love life, perhaps your interests. We do see the Page of Swords here that can represent air energy. Maybe your love interest is an Aquarius. For others of you, Aquarius could play a big role in your love life. Perhaps they're going to introduce you to someone who will turn out to be your new love interest, or it could be that something really cool and romantic happens when the moon is in Aquarius in the month of July. So next card is for career and finance for Aries. Let's see, what is it? Virgo, number 30, restoration. So it could be that some of you, your career and finance is under restoration right now, and a Virgo could be involved. Perhaps a Virgo is involved in communicating with you about your finances or your career, or it could be that something significant happens with your finance or career when the moon is in Virgo. So that's what I have for you, my dears. I really hope the reading helped you. If it did, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you again next time. Thank you very much for joining me. Have a wonderful month of July. Bye-bye for now.